I would like to dedicate this brick to Philip DeFranco because I shat it when I found out he was following me on Twitter. Look at me, I'm white and nerdy. I really do believe it's the simple things in life that make life worth living. Someone you admire following you on Twitter, a sign that's illuminated with a couple letters missing so it says something totally ridiculous. New intro! Oh my gosh! I was getting a little tired of the old one. The pictures were getting old, so I thought I'd update it with better pictures. I do apologize for not getting that video up as promised. In my defense, I filmed it. However, my microphone just decided that it wasn't going to work. So I went back to edit it on the plane ride home, and there was no sound. And I considered dubbing over it, and then I just lost my mind. And on a 7 a.m. flight with screaming babies, trying to edit a video, it doesn't work. I was about to go off like a crazy fucking bandicoot and just, I don't know. There were so many dead baby jokes that could be made about the situation that would have happened. It was just better left unsaid. So I'm going to kind of build on what I was going to talk about then and a little bit of what I want to talk about today. Also, side note, the reason I got the cat's eyes going on right now, I was not at a Star Trek convention. I was in fact working where I kind of do have to sell a little bit sexy to get, that made no sense. I'm sorry. I'm a credit card promoter at a sports event, so I have to kind of look the part. And then there was light! Which is also why I kind of sound like a man right now. I've had to yell and be peppy for the last 3 or 4 hours. So a couple things lately have kind of inspired the topic for this video. For those of you with Facebook, which I'm assuming is all of you because the world is on Facebook, they added some new things. One of them being people who inspire you. I'm inspired by a lot of people. I don't know about you guys. From my family to celebrities to acquaintances that have just been able to show phenomenal amounts of courage in small situations. I just have a great and deep admiration for. My biggest celebrity inspiration growing up was Jill Hennessy. She was the star of Crossing Jordan, and I emulated her to the nth degree. I wanted to be a medical examiner, and I thought she was beautiful, and she is beautiful, but I just wanted to be her, and in that kind of youth, child sort of way that just inspires you. You kind of, like when you're little you wanted to be Batman, and then when I was 14 I wanted to be Jill Hennessy. Another huge inspiration to me was Georgia Fox, Sarah Seidel from CSI. I thought she was the bomb. I wrote her a letter, I think in grade 7, and she actually sent me back an autographed photo, and it was just awesome. And I hate to sound cliche, but probably my biggest inspiration, my parents. My mom is a really strong and independent woman, and my dad is a fantastic mechanic. He's probably the best diagnostician ever. He can fix anything. It's amazing. And of course, growing up too, I had all the different Star Treks, so probably my biggest life inspiration would have been Kate Mulgrew as Captain Janeway. Just putting a woman in the captain's chair always just gives me tingles. In not sexual places. Shit. I remember thinking as a kid, if Captain Janeway can handle a starship lost in the middle of an unknown galaxy, I can probably handle anything that life throws at me, so long as I find that ardent will and determination. And in more recent years, particularly with me doing the whole YouTube thing, people like Philip DeFranco and Ray William Johnson have been huge inspirations as well. I mean, the fact that they take time out of their day to do something that brings joy to so many people basically for free, and they started that idea just based on something they wanted to talk about, blows my mind. I think that's fantastic. So here's my question, and I haven't posted a question in a while, so I would like to ask. On Facebook, for those 5 spaces that you get for people who inspire you, who would you put? Would you put your friends, or your dog, or your family, or Bill Cosby? The pokey and the man and the thing with the guy. I'm sorry, that's a terrible Bill Cosby impersonation. My best impersonation is Herbert, the creepy old guy from Family Guy.
Hey there, you like popsicles? I got a whole freezer full of popsicles in the cellar. Why don't you come down to my cellar and have some popsicles?
I swear to God I'm a woman. I swear to God. Look, I have boobs. It's real. They're real. So don't forget, 5 spots on Facebook, people who inspire you. Who are they? Who are those 5 people and what do they mean to you? Put in the comment box. I don't even need to know who you are. I don't need to know your name. I don't need to know where you're from. I don't need to know whether or not you like me. I want to know who inspires you. So, a belated Merry Christmas and a super early Happy New Year and Happy Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and pretty much everything else that could be happening right now. If I missed something, I'm really sorry. It's also a Monday, so that sucks. I was going to say Happy Monday, but nobody really likes Mondays, so, you know. Until next time, live long and prosper.